What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tyler the Gentleman. And for all y'all that want a piece of One Piece, welcome to Wano Piece. This week we are recapping chapters 161 through 180. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Wano_Piece. Okay, so we're in Alabasta, and you're probably wondering why is there a rebellion? Why are there rebels, and what caused it? Okay, so there was an incident where dance powder was spilled out, and these were agents of Baroque Works, or BW as they're called, and they blamed it on the king. They said the king told us to bring this, right? And this, when you use dance powder, it gives you rain, but it causes the rain to come faster than it normally would be. And that means you can steal the rain from other countries lower than you, or more close to the south than you. So, when this happened, the people were outraged. They were like, wait, so you mean we've been in a drought, and this happened because the king has been stealing our rain? So this made half the people like split. People started splitting, they started wanting to fight, they blamed the king for this, so they felt like the king needed to be taken out of his position. But then there are loyalists who believe that the king would never do that. So what happened is there was a drought in everywhere except for the capital city. This made the people believe that the king was hogging all the rain for himself. They met a man named Toto at Yuba. Now Toto was there, and he was just kind of digging in this Yuba town. Yuba was supposed to be an oasis town. They got there, they were excited to drink water, then they realized there was no water because sandstorms keep hitting this same area. And these sandstorms keep causing it to block off the water in this area, so there's no water. So Yuba's there, and he keeps digging every time there's a sandstorm to get the water back. When they get there, they were coming here to look for the rebels, but then they found out that the rebels were actually at the town they were just at before they crossed the desert. So that kind of threw things off. When Vivi was young, she got in a fight with a kid named Kawuza. Kawuza is actually Toto, the guy that keeps digging. That's his son. So Kawuza is Toto's son. Kawuza got in a fight with Vivi, and then Vivi lost, but she still became like the second in command of the Sand gang when they were young. One time the Sand gang got into a big fight, and they protected her from some bandits, grown adult bandits that were trying to kidnap her. And they were also saved by the king's top 2 soldiers and the king himself, also Mr. 8. The BW people, they are having a meeting at the Rain Base. The Rain Base is this casino town where people go to try and get rich. It's like the main casino is ran by Crocodile. They're calling their final mission Operation Utopia because this mission is what's going to help them take over Alabasta. And then if they can do it here, they can also do it to other places in the world and eventually maybe take over the world. This particular place is designed to give Crocodile military might. So by becoming the victor or making himself appear the hero, he will also win over the hearts of the people and acquire military might. So Mr. 3 appears at this meeting, and he says to Crocodile, like, give me another chance. Crocodile says no, and then he finds out that Mr. 3 never completed his mission. Vivi's still alive, and the people who helped her are still alive, and this means he drops Mr. 3 through a chute, and Mr. 3 gets eaten by a banana doll. So these banana dolls are crocodiles, big giant crocodiles that prey on sea kings. Like, you gotta be big if you can go eat a sea king. And they also have bananas growing off of them. What we also realize at this point is that Crocodile is actually a sand human. That's his devil fruit power. So he causes things to dry out, and he can cause sandstorms. So all along, he's the one that's been causing sandstorms in Yuba and other places, and making it seem as if it was the king's fault that there was a drought when he's the one actually causing these droughts and sandstorms. Luffy and Vivi go back and forth about what's the best. Luffy and Fifi go back and forth about what the best course of action is. They realize that the best course of action wouldn't be to talk to the rebels because they'd have to cross back across the desert. But at this point, it would be to just go after Crocodile head on. Now, in the Royal Kingdom, there are two main people. There are, well, three, if you count the king. Then there's also his two right-hand people. That is Pell the Falcon and Chaka the Jackal. So Pell the Falcon, his power is actually that he can turn into a falcon. So it's one of the 5 devil fruits that can actually make you fly. Karoo the Duck gets to the capital and brings the information to the king, Chaka, and Pell. They realize that Crocodile is their enemy. Crocodile is the cause of all this stuff. Crocodile is the reason there's a rebellion, a split amongst the people. So now they're trying to figure out a way to stop this without causing bloodshed against the rebels. So when Luffy and his crew get to the rain base to find Crocodile, they end up having to split up because they run into Smoker and the Marines. So the Marines are chasing Luffy and all of them all around the town, so they split up. Luffy, Usopp, Nami, Zoro, and Smoker all get caught in a trap set by Crocodile. Now, when they get caught in this trap, Vivi's not caught in the trap, but she's actually saved by Pell the Falcon. But Pell the Falcon is actually defeated by Miss All Sunday. She uses one move. She's a devil fruit user. Her body she's able to sprout her body. She's like a flower, so her body can sprout from different places. And it's almost along the lines of, I want to say Buggy the Clown. And she defeats Pell. So lays Pell out, and then she captures Vivi and brings her to Crocodile. Crocodile gives her alternatives. He says, yeah, you can go and you can try and save the rebels, stop the rebels from fighting with the royal army, or you can save your friends here. And then he drops the key down a chute that he dropped it with Mr. 3. Now this key gets eaten by a banana doll. And then Crocodile gets a call. He gets a call, and it's Sanji on the line messing with him again and saying like, hey, I'm right outside or whatever. And then he pretends to get beat up and then has one of those guys say, sir, we just got him. He's right outside here. We'll hold him here until you get here. Now, what happens is when Crocodile gets there, no one's there. And the bridge is broken to get back into where he was. Sanji gets in and he starts whooping all the banana dolls, and they get the key. But also with the key comes out Mr. 3. Mr. 3 comes out. He had encased himself in a candle in order to survive. Now he's alive again. He throws the key, but then they beat him up and make his hand into a key to unlock everybody. So they let him out. And the good thing they had Mr. 3 there, because the key they were fighting for wasn't actually the real key. Crocodile never gave them the real key, but since they had Mr. 3 there, he's able to form his hand into anything and or form a candle into anything and was able to unlock the door. So then they get away. The last straw that causes the royal army and the rebels to clash is when Mr. 2 comes to town looking like the king. Because you remember, Mr. 2 can shapeshift. So he can become any person he's ever come in contact with before. So he pretends to be the king. He's like kicking kids, and he's like kicking kids, running amok, and he says, I'm the reason. I've been stealing your water this whole time. This town has to be destroyed. And then the other BW officers come in, crash a boat into the town, and then they set the town on fire. So this is the last straw for the rebels. The rebels head to the royal palace for a final showdown, and the loyalists, the royal guards, they set up and get ready for a final battle. And the reason the real king wasn't there to stand up for himself is because he was captured by Miss Merry Christmas and Mr. 4. The reason it was easy for Sanji to slip inside while Crocodile and Miss All Sunday were looking for him is because Chopper was used as a decoy. So Chopper was all big and he was running. Then he turned. Once he got around the corner, he turned into a small version of himself and then snuck back to the group. And then when Sanji and Luffy and the crew get out of the casino, they save Captain Smoker. They could have let him drown, but they saved him. Luffy told him to save him. Chopper comes with a giant crab. It's called an itinerant crab. And this crab is just huge. It's just a giant crab, and they're usually found in the sand. And this crab helps them get to where they need to go. But just as they're trying to leave, Crocodile grabs Vivi and pulls her off the crab. Luffy grabs her and switches places with her, and then he goes to fight Crocodile. Luffy uses all his attacks against Crocodile and just can't hit him. It's just what it is. He's a Sandman. And he ends up getting stabbed by Crocodile. Crocodile leaves him there, throws him in some quicksand, and just leaves. Pell actually reawakens. He was knocked out earlier. Pell the Falcon saves Luffy. No, actually, you know what happens? Miss All Sunday comes back, saves Luffy, and then Pell the Falcon comes to fight her again. And she just kind of leaves and says, save him, because he's the one who saves your princess. The thing about Miss All Sunday, I'm not sure what her motives are, because she's working for Crocodile, but she's been doing a lot of stuff to help Luffy, the crew, and Vivi. So I wonder if she's a double agent or something. I guess we'll find out in the next 20 chapters. She seems to know more about Luffy maybe than we do at this point, because she says, why do people who carry the D in their name, why do they fight? Why do they fight? And I think she means we heard about Gold D. Roger and we heard about Monkey D. Luffy, and maybe there's going to be more people who carry that D in their name. Oh, just another thing. Mr. 8 is not dead. Mr. 8 was the spy who was working with Vivi, the head royal guard. He's actually back. They showed him walking into town and hoping that he can stop something before it escalates. Okay, this is the final battle. We have the royal army on one side, the rebels on another side, and then we have the officers waiting for Luffy and their crew. So that's where these chapters ended off. Let me catch you up on the short comics. Iron Fist Full Body has to take Django in, even though Django saves him. It looks like Django is going to be hanged. The thing is, Iron Fist steps up and he objects and he says like, hey, is there anything we can do to save Django? And eventually they let Django's acquitted, meaning he doesn't have to be hanged, but the catch is Full Body gets demoted. So he has less of a rank now, but Django joins the Marines. So now Django is in the Marines and Full Body, they're like the same rank now, just hanging out, best friends. Also, we noticed that Kobe and Axe Morgan's son, they're getting stronger. They look older and stronger. It's pretty cool. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what was your favorite part of these 20 chapters. Thanks for watching this one. Peace.